Now it's beautiful Tobago, even if it's a little bit wet, it's still beautiful. And this morning I want to welcome Acting Senior Superintendent Junior Benjamin of the TTPS Tobago Division. Good morning to you.
Pleasant morning to you and to all your listeners. Welcome to Tobago.
Thank you so much. It feels lovely to be here, you know. I mean, the weather is what it is, and you know, we're going through as we're going through. And the only thing rain does stop is cricket.
That's right.
So tell me about the preparation and the plans so far for Tobago Carnival. How have things been coming along?
Well, first of all, I must say we, as the TTPS Tobago Division, recognized that this event was coming off. We immediately we got to work, and we had what we call a secretariat,
right,
where we looked at all the different things, the personnel. We looked at the whole idea of communication, looking at our stakeholders, and what we did was to at least start to have those conversations. So we had a conversation with, first of all, the Ministry of National Security Secretariat. We talked with, in that meeting, the Tobago side of the regiment, Coast Guard, all the Ministry of National Security. We also had in that meeting the Airport Authority and the Port Authority and TEMA as well. And we sat down and really planned some of the activities and ensure that we were on the same page.
Going into those meetings, what would have been one of the primary concerns of the TTPS?
Well, one of the things that we wanted to find out is that, one, in the event that anything happens, you know, that we had enough strength, and that each person, you know, at each department, that if you need any assistance, that we can have that synergy, because in order to fight crime, in order to deal with safety and security, you need to ensure that all the parts are working. So that was one of the key things that we wanted to discuss in that meeting.
Of course. Now, one of the things that, of course, everybody would be concerned about would be safety in general. So, I mean, I know that you guys have been planning and been preparing to make sure that we have as safe a carnival as possible. Can you tell me about some of the measures that have been put in place to ensure that we are as safe as we can be?
Well, certainly. And what we're doing, you will see a large number of police officers in different areas. We are doing what we call high visibility enforcement.
Right.
And therefore, having those officers, I can tell you right now, we have on the land, we have the IATF, we have Guard and Emergency Branch, the Mountain Branch is here. We have about 45 officers from Trinidad to augment our strength here because of the number of activities. So you're going to see a large number of officers on the roadways. We are going to ensure that we have some raids and searches. We're going to be doing some stop and search as well. We're going to be doing our DUI exercises on the road to ensure safety and security, and therefore we're encouraging people, don't drink and drive. The police will be there.
I thank you very much for saying that, because last time we were in the pavement line, and I saw lots of cars parked all over the place, but I noticed something very interesting. People decided to walk to go wherever they had to go, whether it's back to their place or wherever they walked afterwards, because they were like, I drink too much and I'm afraid I'm police, so I ain't going through that. So I think we off to a great start. But as the weekend progresses and we get to the Carnival parade itself and the Juve morning celebrations and all that kind of thing, anything that we should be aware of or paying attention to, any advice you want to give patrons, visitors, anybody?
Yeah, well, certainly we want to encourage persons. Again, when you come in a team, please as much stay in a team. We recognize that we have persons that might come and over Facebook, you might want to meet someone and go in secluded places. We really asking persons to avoid that. If you're going to a party, please cover your drink, carry your drink with you. These are some of the basic precautions. All in all, we are saying that the police officers, we are going to be there. We're going to be roving in and out of the bands to make sure safety and security. And we are saying, if you see something, say something. We are ready. We are prepared. We want you to come and enjoy the carnival and be safe.
How many people are we expecting on the island this weekend?
Again, my initial conversation with the Secretary of Tourism, in that initial conversation, I was told about 20 to 40,000 was the numbers at that time. So we are expecting that amount, and therefore we are working with that.
All right, so that's the number that we have, and we want to make sure that everybody stays as safe as possible and get back to where they need to get back to as safely as possible as well.
That's right, that's right.
Acting Senior Superintendent Benjamin, thank you so much for joining us on the Now Morning Show this morning, and thank you for the hard work that you're doing to make sure we stay as safe as we possibly can be for Carnival.
Thank you so very much. It is my pleasure, and just want to tell everyone, go on, have a good time, but please, let's be safe and let's do this together.
Definitely. We're doing it together.